everybody doing? We are here for the Palatka River Run. Just had lunch at Renegades. Got quite a few boats here, but got a late start this morning, Friday. Not a big deal, plenty of boating to do. So we'll see. I think the plan is for me to ride with Mike in his T3 so I can get some footage of our bullet running. Had a guy's hull delaminate. It's unfortunate, but it does happen.
An hour and a half. Yeah, just idle it up there and boom.
Joe finally got his boat back on the water. At the Mirage T3 or Bullet Triad. Joe's Wicked. Euro, Mike's T3. A T4. Another Mirage over there. And we've got Tristan's Hydrostream.
All right.
A Velocity. Big fan of Velocity. We'll definitely own one day. This looks like maybe like a 23. Got Bill's Lightning. Got the Hydrostream. I think that's the Vegas, but it's the second generation where they redesigned it. Sporting a 300R. A nice looking boat. One of the nicest looking boats I've ever seen had the second generation hull with a generation 1 deck cap. Looked really nice. It's up in Canada. It's a little windy today, a little cloudy. Got Stonewall coming in with the Euro. So I think the plan for the rest of the day is to run down to the sandbar, hang out for a bit, and then we'll hit the springs tomorrow. This is called a Little William craft. Kind of a fan of the old school stick steer boats. Be a fun creek and river boat. Need a little more power though. It looks like it's only got like a 15 or maybe a 25 E-Tech. Let me get that cold start, Joe.
I didn't know you were there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Something neat about the St.Johns River here is it's tidal influenced, and when we came in here it was actually very shallow, only about like a foot deep, where normally we've been able to just idle in no problem. Got Bob coming in, and Alan Stoker came down to run. We got the 20-foot Stoker. All right, so I am here with Alan Stoker. This is the boat he's running today. Would you tell me about what we're looking at here?
This is what we call the 20.1. First one was built in 1982. This one is a 1985.
Holy smokes. And I mean, it looks like it just came out the mold.
Yeah, the original owner took really good care of it. Same guy owned it for over 30 years.
Awesome. And my understanding is your dad designed this hull and started
yeah, he and
the
I
company
together. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, we had a marina called John's Custom Marine,
Okay.
and then that he started in 1968, and then later on started building the boats.
Awesome. And what was your very first boat you ever owned?
A sea stock runabout,
Okay.
which is a little kneel down race boat.
Awesome.
When I was 14 or 15.
Awesome. And what's been your favorite boat to own?
I had a what we call a 224, which is similar to Bob's 22 with a different deck,
Okay.
with a all aluminum 565
Ford?
Chevy in it. Yeah, that
Okay.
would run just shy of 120.
Awesome. And what does this boat run today?
This one, with this motor, about 95, 96. I got
wow.
another motor that'll run 110.
What motor's on it?
Stock 260 mark.
Stock 260. Awesome. What's it weigh?
Nobody in it, no fuel, about 1,600 pounds.
1,600. Awesome. All right. Well, I appreciate you talking to me.
No problem. It's
Great
nice to
meeting
meet you.
Hey, question. I know you've always been an Evinrude guy.
Yeah, why have I got a Mercury?
Yeah, I'm just curious. And I can.
You're right. I always have been.
Right.
We had an Evinrude Johnson dealership for 40 plus years.
Right.
Basically, when I moved to Florida, when I sold everything, the stern drive I was mentioning to him, a customer wanted it worse than I did after we'd already closed, so I sold it. And then when we moved up to North Carolina, I was actually at an endurance race out in Arizona that I used to, or I still do, drive race boat for the guy that used to own this one, but he's got 8 boats.
Yeah, we
and-
saw you just run that last Parker they were in. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Congratulations.
thank you. And he basically, this boat had not been in the water since 2014.
Wow.
In 2014, right before we closed, it got new interior and new rigging, and it went in the water one time when I did it to make sure everything worked. Before he got it back, he never used it, and I asked him, what are you gonna do with that? He says, you're not a Mercury guy. I said, well, for the right price, I can run a Mercury too. I don't care.
Right, right.
At this point, and so he gave me a
Not much
smoking
left
deal.
out there unless you want to run a Japanese motor.
Yeah, I still got
Yeah,
some stuff set aside.
we run old Mercs.
Yeah. And this, when I bought it from him, this motor only had 5 hours on it.
Cool.
So it was a pretty low hour motor,
Right,
and looks like brand new under the
right,
hood.
right. Why, did you ask, are you still building boats, or you kind of retired
No,
from
I'm
building?
retired now.
Right.
Actually, Eliminator that used to do the fiberglass
Yeah,
work
right,
for us,
right.
they are now basically in
Have your
possession of the
molds. Gotcha.
and under
License
basically,
or-
yeah, license, however you want to call it. They are building, probably only 3 or 4 a year, because
Right.
what they wanted was mainly something to fill in between some of their big boats, and so they've, I think, number 5 since we did the agreement just got pulled out of the mold.
Yeah.
So
It's awesome to see them because everybody's running these pickle fork boats anymore, and just they're dime a dozen now.
yeah, and each boat's got its purpose. Like an
Right.
STV will run faster in a straight
Yeah.
line than this,
Yeah,
because they're smaller and they're lighter.
but these will eat up rougher water like
Oh,
today.
Yeah, we've just come across the lake there going
Right.
65 mile an hour. No,
Exactly.
no big deal.
Exactly.
It will do that, and this was designed originally while we raced them. It was
Mod
designed-
VP, right?
It was more for ski boat stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and there's, I don't know for sure how many, but approaching 500 of this model. But you don't see many of them out here. They're all
Out west. Yep.
Out west.
Yep. Yep.
Time to talk
glad
to
to see
me.
you out here, and thanks for what
Pleasure.
you've done on
Beautiful
Bob's
boats.
Thank you.
Absolutely. down here to the sandbar. Power play.
Boat bought from Wayne's Marine over in Lake City, and I've had it ever since. I've had a 300X on it till about 2 years ago, and now I got the 300R.
Okay.
Gets put in the garage every night, stays there.
And what model is this?
This is the Voyager.
Voyager, okay.
Yeah.
I've seen two of these, never a bow rider.
Yeah, that's the Voyager, the bow rider.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now what is do you know what the model's called that's this exact same boat but without the bow rider?
The Vegas.
Vegas, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what bottom is it specifically? YT bottom, okay. Awesome. I love the color scheme on it.
Yeah.
And what kind of speed are you getting with the 300 there?
It's been 88.
88,
But
okay.
the boat's been 93 with the X before, and you know, I just...
Sure, it's probably a little bit heavier with the bow rider and a lot of upholstery and stuff. That's not
I
bad
don't
though.
have but 2 props, so
Sure.
you know, I'm not a prop guy, so
Sure.
it runs pretty
Sure.
good. I mean, like right now, it'll just run about 86, 87 right now. With
Okay.
you know, with a Bravo on it, and that's plenty for me, really.
And what was your first high performance boat?
Oh man, I had a Checkmate, 15-foot Checkmate.
Okay. 15-foot Checkmate, nice.
15-foot Checkmate.
That
And I ended
seems,
up putting 150 on it.
From everyone I've done these with, everyone I've asked, more commonly it's been a Checkmate was their first one.
Yeah.
So, and what got you into fast boats and
Oh, I'm into fast everything. You
Fast
know,
everything.
Cars,
Okay.
and drag racing, and you know, all kind of stuff. Yeah.
awesome?
I just always been into fast stuff. You know.
And what's been your favorite high performance boat?
Well, I've only had, this is really my only high performance
Okay.
boat, you know, and I'm pretty happy with this.
Okay.
And you can see there's plenty more around here. But,
Absolutely.
you know, it all takes money, and this one does what I want it to do.
Absolutely.
And the family can ride up front, and, you know, when they're not in it,
Sure.
I can go fast. So
Sure.
it's
Sure.
kind of a give and take.
And what kind of fuel burn difference have you seen from the X to the 300R?
Yeah, we've been to Renegades and back, and I probably ain't burned 10 gallons.
Okay. And what would you have burned with the X?
Oh, probably 15, 18.
Okay. So about a 5 to 8 gallon difference. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
That almost make a boat payment depending on how much, or a motor payment depending on how much you use it.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I appreciate it. What was your name, sir?
Ralph Rockenor.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you. All right. What's your name, sir?
My name's David Lyson.
David, nice to meet you. And tell me about your velocity we're looking at here.
It's an 04 Velocity BR1.
Okay.
Pretty nice boat. It's pretty much been in Florida its whole life. It's now powered by an Atco 540.
Okay.
Made 680 on the dyno.
Nice. Nice and healthy.
So far, with a 29 left-hand hydro, it's been 92.
Awesome. That's
So
pretty
it's pretty
nice.
surprising for a boat this size.
And what outdrive are you running?
It's got a Bravo XR on it.
Okay.
And it's a full weight boat. Down in the bottom it's got the cabin, it's got a little liquor cabinet, it's got couches, it's got a bed. It's full weight.
Awesome. And is this your first velocity?
No, it's my second.
Second? What was your first one?
I had a 280 as the first one.
Okay.
And then I went to a 29 Fountain.
Okay.
And that was like taking a fat girl to prom.
No
So,
fun?
It was just heavy and wouldn't turn, so
Sure.
went right back to velocity.
Nice. And what was your first high performance boat?
First high performance boat was a 20-foot Hydrostream.
Okay. Awesome. The Vulture?
The Vulture.
Nice. And what's been your favorite high performance boat?
I had a TX-19 jet boat with a 700 horse big block Ford in it.
Okay.
That was probably my favorite high performance boat. That thing just had mega acceleration.
Okay. TX, is that what they call like a Texas tunnel?
It's a gull wing boat.
Gull wing boat. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Oh,
And,
familiar.
it was a lightweight boat, and it was fast.
All right.
Fast boat.
Awesome. And what speeds are you seeing out of this?
Best I've seen is 92.
92.
Not
Okay.
with the wheels on it today, but
Sure.
it's been 92.
92. That's pretty good for how long is it?
It's 29.
29. Okay. 92 is very respectable for a 30-foot boat.
It is for a single drive boat.
Yeah, that's
Pretty healthy.
that's awesome. And how does it handle rough water?
Oh, like a champ.
Yeah,
Like a champ. The fountain would plow through it. This goes over.
it goes over it. Okay, so you don't have that like bucking
For guys who are
hitting it.
used to these style boats, like an Allison or a Hydrostream
Sure.
kind of guy,
Yep.
this is an easy transition. These boats drive the same.
Okay. Awesome.
It's just more stable. It's a pad boat, and once it's up on the pad, it's ready to eat.
Yeah. Do you have to drive it at all? Does it chine walk much or?
No, it's pretty much. A lot of today I was driving with no hands.
Awesome. Awesome. This is the first one I've seen in person. Like I said, I've always been a fan of them. They're just a really neat boat.
Right.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me about it.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
The
Beautiful.
motor is very stock appearing, but it's got cast iron CNC ported dart heads. Bill at Adco did a custom cam and custom tune on it on the dyno.
Okay.
And it made 680 on the dyno. It's probably an honest 650 in the boat,
Okay.
but it looks complete stock.
Yes,
Looks like a
sir.
stock
Sure
HP
does.
500.
It sure does.
Was that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.